Hello, I'm Derek, and welcome to Hindsight 101, where you're learning about things that will help you in everyday life. Now, the issue that had is my tub diverter. So, if you're not familiar, this is called a diverter. And when you pull it up, it directs the water to the shower so the shower can down. When it's down, the water will come out of the faucet. So, when I moved into this house, a little bit over time, after a couple months, this diverter would not go down. It kept getting harder and harder to push down after we took a shower, to the point that at some point I had to like put all my weight on it just to get it to go down, and at some point it just stopped going down and I didn't know why. So, I would do the normal stuff. I got some vinegar, soaked it in that, did whatever. That would last for a couple weeks, and then it would go back to, being stuck in the on position again. And that would drive me crazy. Also my family, because all they could do is take showers. We couldn't take a bath or do whatever we wanted to do in the tub. The one thing I did was I got a plumber. They came out, they replaced the whole thing. I didn't know how to do it at the time. So they replaced it. And, again, a couple months came by later and it happened again. Yes, I could have done it myself that time, but I'm like, there's got to be a bigger problem. I'm not going to replace this faucet every 3 months. So I kind of remembered, oh, wow, I have hard water. If you don't know what hard water is, your water has a lot of minerals in it and it builds up and it causes a problem like this. So I was thinking if I could clean out some of that buildup and then make the hole slightly bigger, that would possibly help. And I have to say, after a year, I have had no issues, and you can see it still works. So what I did was I went to my local hardware store. I had to go to Harbor Freight and Home Depot. Those were local to me. And I've always had a rotary tool. Some of you may be familiar with something called a Dremel. This is pretty much just like a Dremel, but much cheaper. It's called Teccpo. And then I had these bits. I had a router bit that it's a little different. It looks like a drill bit like this, but it's actually a little bit different. Where a drill bit, when you're drilling into the hole, the kind of spirals, it's to bring the debris up and out of the hole. This router bit is used to like grind away at material. So I had this one's is a 1/8 inch, and then I took the diverter out. If you don't know how to do that, I have a video for that teach you how to take it out and replace it. If you want to see that, it'll be linked somewhere here or in the description. And then I took the diverter out, and just there's a hole there, and all I did was just put it on a low setting, and I just was grinding away, trying to get some of the stuff away, and ever so slightly just kind of taking a little bit of the metal around it just to kind of make the hole just a little bit bigger. And then after I did that, just some light passes, like 2 or 3 passes. Don't do any more than that. You want to ruin or make the hole too big. But I can say now, no issues. It just goes up and down without any worries. Now, just to kind of give you some alternatives, also, I got one of these. This is kind of like a grinder set right here. And then also they have a 1/8 inch as well. This is the one I got from Harbor Freight. And it has like a little tip at the end that you kind of grind, like a grinding wheel. It grinds it away, and you can use that as well. The only drawback between this and the grinding wheel, the drill bit, the router bit, and the grinder is this one's longer, so it gets more of the hole, where this one is only good at the tip. So you kind of have to go up and down a little bit to get the whole thing, where this one is long enough, because this is not a very long hole, but it's long enough. And then if you don't have a rotary tool, because you might not need one, most people have a drill. You're not supposed to use rotary tool bits with a drill, because these can be too powerful. But for what we're doing, you can get away with it. You would just put it into the drill like so. And then usually around your drill, you have numbers around it. Put it at the lowest number, that would be 1. So you just kind of turn it and put it to 1, the lowest setting. And then just with a little bit, like I said, same thing, just go around gently, 2 or 3 passes, and that's it. Be very gentle. If you have a pressure sensitive trigger, just barely do it. So if you don't, then, just be careful. That's what I can say. But yeah, you can use it. You're just not supposed to. And you could also use a regular drill bit. I just don't think it's going to work as well. It could. I didn't try it, but you could try regular drill bit if you're in a jam or you don't want to spend the money for this drill bit that you're never going, this rotary tool bit that you're never really going to use any other time but this. And I've only used it once and that was it, but I can use it for other things since I have the tool. So by no means am I saying this is the right way to go. It was just, I'm not in the market to buy a water filtration system for my house. That's just not in the cards right now. And I needed a quick fix so my family could take a bath. And this was a cheap $5 fix. So I hope this helps. Take care. If you like what you saw, check out some of my other videos. Like and subscribe. And if you think this could help somebody else, go send it to them. Take care.